You understand?
So as I said earlier, I said I'm going to really try my best to what you plan is what you do. You build a blog, a blog a blog. So if you remember the last time, by the time we install our WordPress plugin, this is what we have. Can you screen? So, but what I'm actually going to do is I want to make this site name any color, like the name because a blog website. A blog website is not a full-fledged website that has a whole lot of information. The major thing about a blog website is that you will see their recent posts, possibly their recent comments, and you will see a lot of stuff being posted underneath it. Do you get it? So that's how a blog works. That's how a content name works. So without wasting much time, let me show you their user page. So in case you have any questions, just feel free to raise your hand so that because I'm actually going live.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
So now I'll be able to enter this dashboard. So if you remember the last time, the only thing we've done after we've installed WordPress is just to install the what? The theme. But in case if you're just new to WordPress and you look at our previous you just click on theme. Let me quickly show you this last time and let's start. So when you click on so now don't forget what I said. I said fine. This is what we have now. Push, closer, yes, close by. So how am I going to do this? The first thing I'm going to do is that I must set up my home page for my blog. That is, every time anybody access my website, the first thing they will see is that the blog homepage. This one that you are seeing, fine, it looks like homepage, but it's not really. It's like the default WordPress homepage. It's the default homepage, so it might not really work as we planned it. So let me tell you what you do. The first thing you will do is that you will go to your pages. So I want to create my home page blog. So I go to page and I'll add what? So let me even go to all pages so that you see the default pages that is there. So all these default pages, I don't need it, so I'm going to delete it. So I will trash it, trash them. Then the second one, I don't need it, I'll what? I'll trash. I delete anyone. So I'll now click on what? Add page. Add page. So I'm already teaching you how to create page now. Even though by the time we are through with today's class, the next class we'll be doing will be building a full-fledged web page, a standard website. I'm not talking about blog now, the next class. So, but it's still the same way you create a page. So now, let's say I want to just call this one home page. Okay, home page. Then now, this middle, I will not type anything. You will know the reason very soon. This middle, I will not what? I will not type anything. You will know the reason very soon. So I'm going to click on what? For publish. Okay. Okay. So congratulations, we've created our home page, but it looks like it's not really looking good. Now, after you've done that, the next thing you will do is that you go to your settings. Let me go back before theme. I'll go back to what? To your page, the calling page. I'll go to region. When I get to would click on what? Save. Very simple. Yeah, we are getting close. After you've done that, because for a standard blog, I always advise you it's better you actually install a blog plugin. Sorry, this is the first time you're looking into blogging. There are lots of plugins. Let me just give you a very simple explanation of plugin. A plugin is just like to find your programming when you get an update. You understand that, right? You can even use a plugin to make maybe you want to build a school, let me say a school app to check the parental result. You just quickly go and get a plugin to make a result upload plugin. Do you understand? So now we just go to plugin. It's more or less like backend. So I'll click on what? Add plugin. Now when I get to plugin, then I choose add new what? Which plugin am I looking for here? I mean your your see different plugins. You have plugin for SEO, you have plugin for SEO, remaining like that. Now, by the time I get here, I will want to quickly choose the one I already know. After that comes the blog admin. I'll quickly install it. That's why content management activate. So when I click on activate, it's trying to set up what? Or even skip all this one. Okay, so it's bringing some things. For example, I've installed what? My blog. Please be following this process. After I've installed my blog, I will now start listening. Let me click on stop so that you see if there's any problem here. Can you see? No. Do you understand? So what I will do now is that I'll click on what? Add new what? Add new blog. Now when I get to add new blog, okay, now for this blog now, let me quickly say something before I continue. You remember when I created homepage, I said I'm not going to put anything at the content part. I only added the title. All these blogs are what will be arranging themselves. Hmm? That's why when you look at a newspaper, every different blog they are posting, you'll be seeing that it will be well arranged. You understand? Okay, let me show you our own website as a company, www.solarex, so that you see our own blog.com.ng, so that you have an idea of what I mean by blog. Okay, now when you look at our site, you see that blog what updates. All these things have put the short code. We call it short code. As our instructor are posting their stuff, is what is arranging itself automatically. Do you understand? So this is a blog, this is another blog, this is another blog, this is another what? Blog. Do you understand? Then some people used to use post, anyone. So now I'm going back to my hard blog. So let me first post the first blog. Let's say, let me just find something. Maybe I just want to say, let's say, because I'm actually doing this on one of our hospitals. So let me just say, please give me topic now. Let's say, uh, health care in Nigeria. Let me just go and just pick something online. Health care, you know what? In Nigeria. I'm not booting now. Okay. Can you see that I'll pick one or two things there? I'll just copy Control C. I paste. This is the content part. This is where you paste. Are you following? Now, you know, there is blog. Look at your right hand side. There is blog. So I'll click on the blog. I will start scrolling down. Now, there is something we call feature image. What do I call it? Feature image. Can you see saying set blog image? If it's post, you see feature, but in blog, you see set blog image. So let's click. I want to look for an image online also for that depicts health. This is how they post all this content you see in newspaper stuff. Let me look for a better image. Big. Okay. Okay. Praise JPEG. I need a JPEG image. Okay, it's JPEG image. Let's say health care. So I kept it inside download, save. Okay. So let's come back to where I'm actually trying to draw my block. So I'll select the image. I'll go to my download. I'll pick it and I'll click on what? I'll click on set what? Blog image. So I've added image. Now, now, there's now another thing that is very important. We call it category. What do I call it? Category. Now, when I get to category, as you can see, I don't have any new category. Actually, there's a separate place we can add category, but I don't want to leave here. So I'll just add it here. Add new word category. So let me say I want to call it home. The reason why I'm calling it home is that anything that I want to be on the home page, are you following? Because sometimes on a website, you can have different category. Maybe a company can have up to 10 different admin that post up. So anytime they want to post anything, they must select that, oh, this post or this blog that I'm posting, I want it to appear at the home page. Another person can say that this blog that I'm posting, I want it to appear at my at what update. Some people can say that this blog that I'm posting or post that I'm posting, let it appear and what at sales page. Maybe they have their sales page where they advertise. But this one, I want it to. I'm not talking about image. I'm talking about this blog I'm posting. I want it to appear at the what home page. So that's why I'm calling it what home. So I can have as many as possible stuff. Let me add another one. Maybe there's another one I want to add. I can call it sales. I'm just trying to explain the meaning of blog. So this one also add. This one maybe it's for sales. Maybe we are selling laptops. Add what? Uh-huh. So, but I will just untick the sales. I only want it to appear under what? Home. This blog. So I'll now click on what? Publish. Don't worry, you understand. Publish. Are you following? So every time you click on this www, it go back to the default home. Now, on getting here, let me really go and show you the dedicated page for blog. Can you see under this blog, you can see blog category. I just want to take you there so that I will explain one or two things to you. Now, you will notice that you could see home. The ID is what? Is 2. You could see sales. The ID is what? 3. Are you following? Now, the next thing that I'm not going to do now is that I will now go back to that home page. That's what home page that we created the other time. I hope you are following. Can you see? You go to pages, all pages, it's loading. So when you get to all pages, you now click on what? Edit. Edit. I'll now click on edit. Don't worry, immediately after the class, I will send you the stuff so that you can play around with it. Are you following? So now, by the time I get, this place, if you remember the other time, I told you I'm not going to put anything there. So I will now put the short code. In content management system, there's something we call what? Short code. You don't need to write, oh, long code. No, just short. So now, anytime you want to write short code for blog, you just say square bracket, blog, space, category, equals, I think the one for home is 2, the other time, equals what? 2. If category did not work, I will use ID, but let's first try it like this so that you understand. Just very simple. Uh, So, so let's try it. I'll click on what? Save. Let's see what will happen now. What happened to our network? Okay, it has saved. So let's go and see. Refresh. Wow. Wow. Can you see that we are getting close? Wow. Am I making any sense? Mary, I'm giving you the permission to talk. Are you
Yes,
getting me?
sir.
Okay. Are you getting me? This
Yes,
is
sir.
the blog that I just posted and it has appeared on the home page. Even though on the home page, I never put anything at the content. I only put the what? The title and I put the short code. But it has not finished. Let's quickly go and post another blog post again. Let's go back to this place. I will leave there for now. Or in fact, I will do it like this so that it will be easier. Now, I'll click on what? Let me refresh this page. I'll click on blog. Okay. When I click on blog, I click on add new what? Blog. So now I will now click on what? Add new what? Blog. This is the last one that I posted. So let's quickly do another thing. Maybe you want to write health care insurance bill in what? In Nigeria. I'm just trying to pull up one or two things together. Do you understand? So now let's quickly go and look for any content that will put under this one. So this is the same way they do all this news stuff that you actually see. Control C. So let me go and look for content because I don't have time to really start dropping any thinking or writing any article on anything now. So let me go to okay. Let's see. Okay, let's just say healthcare insurance, blah 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 blah. I just copy this little thing. Control what? See, that's how to actually do that. So now, paste. This is the major content, right? So on a real word now, you can put a lot of things, but this one just doing practice. So now after that, click on this blog, scroll down, set what? Blog image. So let me see if I can even get image on my laptop without going online. So that it will be fast. Select files. I think I select something on my laptop. Pictures. Okay, that's good. Okay. Drop. Even though on a real in a real sense, you should make all your images to have the same size so that it will not be bigger than this other. So set blog what? Image. So I just want to be fast. That's why I'm doing all this. Then I'll click what? Home. Because I want this blog that I'm just trying to post to appear where? On the home page. Then I will click on what? Publish. You will see that by the time I go back to this place, it will be up to 2 now. Refresh. Are you following? But look at me. I don't want it to appear like this. I want it to have two grid. You know the meaning of grid? Grid means that instead of, in a single row now, it's only one that is shown. I want that two should show in a what? Single row. So what am I going to do? I'm sure that they've taught you one or two things about grid. So how will I do? Very simple. That's what they call it short code. After that, you have to space again, and I say what? Grid equals what? Quote to quote. Very simple. And I what? Save. Then I'll go back to this one and refresh again. You see what will happen? Wow. Do you understand? It's making sense gradually. It's making sense gradually. For example, now I can decide to give this one an heading. You understand? How will I give it an heading? I'll go back to that same home page. Before I write this my blog, I'll just put, oh sorry, I can just say blog what? Updates. And do you know one interesting thing about even this so-called CMS? You can also put your normal HTML code that you know. How will you do it? Okay, let me first see how this one will look like. I said blog updates. Let me come and refresh. Can you see? But it's not really that. I want it to be bigger. So what will I do? I'll come like this. I'll go back to this my page. I'll go back to, you see at the top, there's one option icon. I'll go to what? Code. We are at visual now. You understand? I'll go to what? Code. Then can you see the blog update? So I'll just go to the beginning. I can call it, I want it to be big, Abby. I can even decide to give it possibly, let me see if I can give it inline style, if it will work. I'll just say style equals, bam, bam. Then I'll give you what? Yeah, give me font what? Font size equals, oh, sorry, Abby, font size maybe 30 px. Am I correct? Hmm? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't even matter, just work. So I'll just come, I'll switch it back to what? Visual code. So it doesn't even work because I can see that it's bigger. Abby? So very interesting. Refresh. So that means I can do a lot of things. I can give it color, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's give it color before I leave that site. That means I'll go back again. Don't forget how I did it. Abby, come back to this place. Come here. Switch to what? Code editor. So color, right? Color is, let's say, red. Save. Refresh. Are you following? Our home page is becoming very attractive. All these ones, I would do that. Now, we are still in the process. We are still in the process. So the same way, by the time I'm through with this, now I don't need to stress myself. I can just ask the program, I'll just hand over to someone to be doing the posting. So the more the person is doing the posting, this space will be what? Filled up. The home page will be filled up. The home page will be what? Filled up. Exactly. So now, after this is clear, I don't want to waste time. I want to go to the what? To what we call widget. What did I call it? Widgets. Now, what is the meaning of widget? We use widget for all these sidebar because this my sidebar is what? Empty. I want something to be what? To be fixed. So how am I going to achieve this? Now, to achieve this is also very simple. So I'll simply what? Go back to this place, or possibly let me use this part. Go back to the default page. Then I will now go back to where I saw my appearance. I'll now click on what? Widget. It's under appearance widget. I want us to achieve that goal this morning. That will be a complete blog site. So now, by the time I get to widgets, you will see that there are different stuffs that are here. You will see recent posts, right? And you can see a lot of things. So what I will simply do now is that I'm coming. Been long I've done all these things. Remember. Okay. 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 So let me take my time to observe this home page. There's something I'm trying to confirm. Okay. Main widget. Footer sidebar. I'm coming. Actually, what I perceive is that normally maybe this quizzy, okay, let me try something. Let me activate another. I want to try and activate another this thing. There's something I want to check. Refresh. Did you see what I'm saying? So it's actually that thing that is removing the sidebar. So that's one interesting thing about what? About thing. You can actually change theme at any time. So now, can you see that automatically? So we can always change as much as possible thing until you actually achieve what you actually want. You understand? So now this home page that is showing, if I don't want it to show at the front, what I will easily do is I'll go and remove the title. You understand? And I'll save again because I don't want it to show there anymore. Are you following? Aha. So now I now have my what? My sidebar, my widget. So that means I can search. So now let me use the opportunity to also take you on what? On what we call post. Because you could see that it's only one post that is here. So let's see how to also post. So to actually do that, I'll still come to this place. I'll go to post. I'll click on what? All posts. So I want to see all the posts. So this is the default one. So I can easily what? I can delete it. I can trash it. So let me just post just single post because I don't want to waste time. Let's say app post. It's the same way. So I can just say new insurance bill begins on Monday. What is maybe 20th? I'm just saying my own. You understand? So, and whatever content I want to put there, let me just look for one content I can just put there. I'm just looking for something I can copy. I've not seen any. Okay, insurance bill begins. Okay, I'm just trying to look for something to copy. That's all. Oh, sorry. Did you see? Then almost the same way. Posts. Set what? Featured image. I pray I will have one image on my system that I can use. Um, document. I want to just look for one image. Okay. Set what? Featured image. Look at me. It also has category. But you see that there's no category because there's difference between post and what? Blog. Do you understand? So for this post now, I need to add what? Category for post. That's why the other one is blog category, but this one is ordinary category. Ordinary category is for what? For post. So I'll just call it, possibly I'll call it updates. You understand? I click on add, then I'll select only updates, then I what? Publish. You see that automatically now, when we go back to the home page, refresh, you see new. Do you understand? So maybe later I will show you how to change the settings. Maybe here now is only latest 5 to show here. Do you understand? So as you're posting the recent, that's what you see in news websites or blog. That you see a lot of new updates at the right hand side. So this recent comment now, if I don't need it, I can remove it. Are you getting me? Now I want to do a fast thing. For example, if I don't want this recent comment, what will I do? Maybe I don't want comment to be showing. I'll now go to the widgets. I was actually trying to take it the other time. I go to widgets. So how will I go to widget, 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 widget? Under appearance, our widgets. Can you see that this is the recent stuff that you're seeing? I want to delete it. That's what I want to achieve now. I'll come here and what? Come here, that should be delete. And what? Delete. And now what? Update and to disappear from there. Are you following all these things? Are you following it? And one interesting about this search is working automatically. New, whatever I'm typing, new insurance, it will be, you don't need to do any settings there. Just search now. You see what will happen. Can you see? New insurance. Do you understand? So the search box is working automatically. Are you following? So let's refresh again. I don't know why it's taking long to load. So now let me go back to this place. And in this place also, there are some settings here, like layouts, that you can change. You can go to advanced to still see one or more things at this site. So so now let's see. Let's see. Now coming to this place, thank God I want search to be there. Okay, I've done recent post, right? I can also decide that, okay, let me see optional placeholder. Let's say updates. Okay, there's something I'm really looking for. There should be category here. Okay, let me just put update. Oh, sorry. No worry. Let me leave that one for now. There are some things I'll still take you later under this aspect. I think that's where I will continue from the next class. So let's go and perfect the other things that needed to be perfected here. Okay, I think I should stop here. So what I will now do now in the next class, I'll proceed. Okay, let's try and return back because I prefer the previous widget. I mean, no, the previous theme. Let's change the theme back. I will show you in the next class how to, even though it's not showing there, there's a way I can still do it. That I will bring the widget by fire by force. I'll teach you that in the next class. So let me change it back to the previous theme. So let me stop.